So welcome to day 10 of our 10-day Revitalise challenge. You've made it. We've actually hit our 10 days. And today we're just going to energize our bodies. We're going to do a full body workout from the standing position down to the floor. A great way just to end what we've already done. Now, I hope you've really enjoyed this. There is nothing to stop you from going back to day one and repeating this all over again, so you extend how many days you've done. Now, if you've not managed to do 10 days in a row, that's absolutely fine. The idea of doing this Revitalise challenge was to get you to do something consistently. So if you manage 5 days out of 10, you've done 5 days more movement for your body in a conscious way than you would have done if you hadn't done this. If you've managed to do 7 or 8 or even the full 10, you've done brilliantly, and it's a great way to actually see how you feel now. Do you feel that you've got more energy? Do you feel a little bit stronger and that you've moved everything and stretched everything? I really, really hope you do. Now then, today we are going to start on our feet. As you can see, I've got hand weights with me. You can use cans, bottles, you choose, or nothing at all. Just remember, if we use anything with the weight, just try and have a strong arm movement. Fist your hands if you need to. I'll direct you as you go. But we're going to start off by just taking our legs into a nice wide position, okay? So nice wide position. If you have your mat in front together, your feet are right on the edges of your mat, okay? And we're going to kick our hips back, and we're going to just open up our hips initially by just doing a nice side lunge. From side to side, hands will be on our thighs. Once you'd always remember, kick back with those hips before we do anything so our knees aren't coming forwards, and always work out to a level that feels right for you. So let's just get started. Let's push our hips backwards. And we're going to, as you can see, I've come down into a double knee bent position, but I'm going to straighten one leg out, and I'm going to take my leg out as I push my hip back. So I actually know what width leg I want to have. So if you want to take your leg out further, please do. I want you to keep your chest lifted, push back into that hip, feel that inner thigh stretch, and we're just going to rotate to the other side. And again, so take a breath as we move across, pushing back with your hip, and to the other side. Want to just open out through these hips, and again, coming down. Good, breathe. And again, so you're just keeping your head lifted slightly. We are just coming and pushing our navel back towards our spine, feeling that lovely stretch, pushing backwards. And we've worked all our limbs so well over the last 10 days. It's just helping us again. All right, let's just come back to our right side. I'm just going to grab hold of a weight. So if you've got your weights in front of you like me, take your left arm diagonally towards your right foot. As we come up, we're going to reach out into a diagonal, and then we're going to go back to the right side. So coming down and reach up. Good, breathe. Down we come, and then press up. So I want you to push through that leg nice and strongly as we reach up. The weight isn't too heavy, which is good. We just want to just make sure we maintain a nice posture. Come up to the top. Really think about that posture. Pulling up nice and tall. One more this side. Good. Coming up. Lovely. Bring that arm back down. Let's change sides. Right arm to your left leg. Push back with your hip. Up we come. Good. And again. Down. Squeeze. Pull those abdominals in. Down. And raise. Now, if you've got funny knees, then don't go down too far, keeping it shallower. But you just want to open out and use that diagonal line. Use those abdominals. Coming down, last one, and up. Great job. Let's just put that one weight down by our one foot, the other weight down by our other foot. As you can see, I've got a bent leg position. Keep pushing your bottom back. We're going to stretch across diagonally to our right foot, pick up the weight, stretch across to the left, pick up the weight. Now go back to the right side, put the weight down, and the weight down on the other side. Coming over, pick up the right, pick up the left, put down the right, put down the left. Again, right and left, right and left. Good. Keep pushing back with your tailbone. You're building up a little bit of energy through those legs. You'll be feeling a little bit of this if you can keep going. We've got another 2 to go. Down and down. Lift and lift. Last set. Down and down. We've picked the weights up. Hold them in your hands. Come back to center. Just tip your chin towards your chest. Roll up. Bring those legs in. And let's just march those legs. Well done. Let's just put up nice and tall through our midline like we normally do, out through the crown of our heads. Keep pulling in. I'm just going to need you to walk through those legs so you can just feel what you've been using. Well done. All right, we are actually going to step back into a curtsy and we're going to do a T arm, okay? So let's take a deep breath in. Take your left leg back behind your right leg. As you come out and down, your arms are coming out shoulder height. Bring them into center. Take them out and come back to standing. Good, take a breath. Exhale, lower. Arms come to center. Out to the side and coming up. Lowering down into the center. Out they come. And up again, lower, cross forwards, good, come back and lower, one more, down and center and out and raise to the other side, so out and center. Find that balance. Now this can be tricky. Remember, you don't have to go down too far. If you find your balance keeps going, just do the curtsy only without your arms if you want to. You can always put down your hand weights if you have them in your hands as well to make it a little bit easier. You choose. Always make the workouts work for you. So down and forwards and out and up. Last one. Down and forwards and out and up. Well done. Roll your shoulders. March your legs through a little bit. Give yourself take a deep breath in. And out. Now we are going to just challenge our arms a little bit more. Keep your toes facing forwards. Arms come out. Soften through those elbows. We're going to do some big circles. We usually do little ones. We're going to take them big. So I'm just going to rotate backwards. Nice circle down. Coming up and back to the start. And again, down and up and around. All right, so this is 3. Around. This is 4. Good. Keep everything tucked under. This is 5. Good. 6. You can feel it with these 1 kilograms. 7. Good. And 8. Let's hold. Let's go in the other direction for 8. Now, if this is too much, put your weights down. Just have a pause. 2. 3. 4. Good. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh, stop there. We went past 8 and 9. Lowering your arms down. Good job. That really, I was going in for the 10-day Revitalise 10-day circles. Roll those shoulders. Well done. If you don't start at 8 and count backwards, you tend to go up the other direction and keep going. All right. We are going to actually just walk through our feet, but just in a little bit more of a controlled way. So I want you to lift up onto your toes, and then you're going to bend one leg and the other, almost like pedaling your legs. Lift up into center and then lower down. Keep pulling in through your abdominals. Let's just roll those shoulders as we go. Rolling them backwards, lifting up onto your toes and finding that balance. Good. Breathe. Well done. Well done. All right. One more. Keep pulling in through your abdominals. And there we go. Let's just come into center. Now I'm going to just show you sideways on just a little bit of what we're going to do. I want you to hinge your hips backwards slightly. Nice flat back. Your chin is going to be a little bit closer to your chest. You're going to rotate your elbows, your hands into hammer hold position. You're going to be bringing your arms back. We're going to extend away, triceps into the front again, and then lower down with control. All right, so let's take a deep breath in. Coming up, keep your elbows nice and close to your body, down and long. As you pull up, try and make sure you're not bringing your shoulders up to your ears. You're just bringing your elbows up, okay? So we're taking our elbows up, reaching away, abdominals are pulled in and lower. Again, coming up, extend, coming center and lower. Again, coming up, extend, coming in and lower. 2 more, up, extend, coming in and lower. Last one, up, extend, and in and lower. Well done. Come up to the top. Well done. We've done some nice work through our arms. Let's put those weights down just for a moment to the side of your mat. Okay. We'll just do a little bit of a balanced position. So we're going to do a D circle. Let's put our hands on our hips to start with. Start with your right leg. You're going to soften through your knee so you actually have your hips even, but your foot's off the floor. We're going to take our foot forward into a pointed toe, capital D around. Flex your foot, come back to center. And again, coming forwards, circle around, coming back in and center again. Breathe as you come out. Find your balance. I'm a little bit wobbly today. And one more without your arm. Let's see if we can add our arm in. So opposite arm, opposite leg, moving in circles around. Again, coming up and over. You have to find that point on the floor and back again, coming up, circle around and center. Just touching the plant as I go, as I come around. Last one. Let's put that foot to the floor and walk through. You'll feel that standing leg. Let's get ourselves repositioned. We'll do the other side, hands on hips if you want to. Soften through your knee, point your toe, circle around, squeeze back, come back to center. Forwards, circle and back. Good. Breathe. Forwards, circle and back. Well done. Around and coming back. Let's add the arm in. Up we come. Around. I have to keep my eyes focused down. Otherwise my balance is all over the place. Keep pulling in through those abdominals. Using your balance. Feeling your foot working really hard to keep you upright. Last one. Coming up. Circle out and around and back. And then just march those legs through. Good. If you aren't on your mat at the moment, we're going to come to the end of our mat. Nice wide footprint, pull up nice and tall. Let's take our tailbones and we'll do our roll down. Take a deep breath in. Chin will come to chest, shoulders will come forward. We'll tuck from our sternums. Allow our arms to be heavy and long and just fold over. See where you are today. Deep breath in. Hopefully you're smiling, thinking that this is your last one of the challenge. Coming up, faces towards your legs, shoulders restack. And we'll just come up to vertical without using our arms overhead. Take a breath. Exhale, tucking up and under. Lovely. Softening through those legs. Arms come down, heavy and long. Just see if you can fold down that little bit more. Well done. Let's bend those legs. Hands come along to the front. We're going to go into a little bit of a plank position. You can open your legs a tiny bit wider if you want to. Make sure your bottom's not sinking down or in a ladder. We want it to be sort of like in a nice line. And we're going to actually push up into a pike, okay? So we're going to push up into like a downward dog position, but on your toes. Really push your tailbone up as high as you can. And then we're going to come back over your shoulders and over those wrists and come back to center. Nice long line with your neck. Let's do one more of those. Take a breath. Exhale, lifting up. Now, if any of you find this difficult, just go back into child's pose for a moment. Have a nice stretch. Good. Come back to center. And then we're going to put our knees down. Well done. Now we're going to keep our toes engaged into the floor. And we're going to just allow ourselves to just do a little rock. Okay, so we're going to take our hips to the right. I'm going to just lift one knee off. Come back to center. And to the other side. Back to center. So you're just literally allowing one knee to come up and over. Back to center. Use your abdominals to hold yourself in position. Lovely. Back to center. Put your feet to the floor. Lower yourselves back. Great job. Reaching forward with those arms. Deep breath in. If you need to rotate your wrists, do. We're going to come into a 4-point position. All right. Making sure when we're in our 4-point position that everything's stacked nicely. Tummies are pulled up. Nice flat back. Our shoulders are over our wrists. Knees are underneath our hips. Nice long line with our heads and our neck. Okay. We're going to start off with doing a donkey kick into a bend and extend. So start with our right leg. We're going to just squeeze our glute, keep everything pulled up, extend your leg in, take your leg into donkey kick. We're holding it here. We're going to extend that leg, come back in and lower it back down. Okay, so it's a donkey kick. I'm going to say to now this time to flex your foot actually. So let's just flex that foot. Up we go into donkey kick, extend away, come back to center and lower down. Good. And again, coming up, squeeze, hold, then extend. So we're trying to keep our leg elevated the whole time and lower down. And again, squeeze and raise, hold it there as we extend, coming back in and lower down. 2 more coming up, extend, coming in and lower. Last one, coming up, extend, hold, point your toe, Let's do that little circle that we've been doing. So circle around for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other direction for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to add to this. Flex your foot. Toes come down to floor. We're going to keep ourselves in a nice balanced position. We're going to see if we can go into a bear plank from here. Now, if this is too difficult to raise your knee from here and slowly lower down, both feet to the floor and do a bear plank with both legs bent. Off we go. Exhale as we raise up. Slowly lower back down. Again, breathe. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. One more. Breathe. Coming up. And lower. Put your knee in. Go back into child's pose. Reach your way. Great job. Rotate those wrists. Have a little rock from side to side. Well done. And in the other direction. Good. Up and down. Let's come back to center. All right, we're going to do the same on the other leg. Let's start with a flex foot this time with our donkey kick leg extend. Here we go. So we're going to take our leg up, hold, extend, bend, and then lower down. And I want you to squeeze your glutes as much as you can. Keep pulling up through your abdominals. Keep everything parallel to the floor as we come back in and we lower back down. Again, breathing as we come up, extend away, coming back in and lowering down. Breathe in. You can extend away, coming back in and lower. 2 more coming up. Extend. Squeeze those glutes coming in and lower. This time we're going to hold the leg into that long leg extend position. Point your toe. Let's do our circle for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other direction for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Let's flex that foot. Put it to the floor. Tuck those toes under or bend your knee if you need to do the bear plank with a bent leg position. We're going to raise ourselves off just a few centimeters and slowly lower down. Try not to change the posture that you've got. Exhale, coming up. Slowly lower that knee down. Well done. 2 more. Breathe. Coming up. Lowering down. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale. Coming up. Well done. And lowering down. Great job. Bring your knee in. Extend yourself into child's pose. Come off your wrists. Well done. We've been firing up those glutes all of this session, which we're doing really well. So let's just turn over. And we're going to actually go down onto our backs. Place your hands underneath your legs, lower yourselves down, put your feet to the floor. And if you can, if you've got your hand weights, have them handy on either side of you. Not necessarily for our first set of exercises, but we will be adding those in. All right, so just feel that floor beneath you. Make sure that you've got a good neutral spine. We know we've got a gap between our back and the floor. We know we've got a nice box position between our shoulders and our hips. Arms are down by our sides. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to turn your feet outwards into a V position, okay? So as you do that, your legs are hip width apart, you turn your feet outwards, your knees will naturally go out into a little bit of a V, and we're going to do our bridge from this position, okay? So we activate different muscle groups when we do this. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, I want you to push the middle of your back into the floor, squeeze and raise as you normally would into your bridge. You'll feel an activation through your inner thighs and through your glutes in a little bit of a different way. Now I want you to raise onto your heels, lower down, and then we're going to take our hips all the way down to the floor. So take a breath as we lower down, imprint your spine, and then come out into neutral. Take a breath. Exhale, pelvic tilt, squeeze and raise as we come up. Let's do 2 lifts and lower. So there's 1, lift, and lower. Now lower yourselves down nice and slowly, imprinting your spine, coming back to neutral. Good. Let's do that again. Coming up, squeeze and raise. We're going to do 3 heel raises. Off we go. So coming up and lower, 2 and lower. Keep everything stable. 3 and lower. This time lowering ourselves down. we've got one more to go. I'm sure you understand what we're going to do. We're going to 4 heel raises this time. So imprint your spine, squeeze and raise, hold at the top, raise and lower, 2 and lower, 3 and lower, 4 and lower, and slowly lower back down. Great job. Bring your feet back to center. Bring one knee in, bring the other knee in, and have a little rock from side to side. Well done. Take a nice deep breath in. All right, so we're going to pick up our weights, and we're actually going to go into a little bit of a dead bug. We're going to do a full dead bug this time without doing a bent leg position, but you can do a bent leg if you want to. So let's just, first of all, draw down our ribs, making sure we've got our spine is going in towards the floor with our abdominals going down towards the floor as well. Raising your arms in a nice long line overhead, with or without weights. If you don't have weights, just fist your hands, place your hands facing towards each other the way I have. Take a deep breath in, really draw down your back into the floor as we raise our right leg and then our left leg, and keep pulling downwards. So the back's not just resting on the floor, you're drawing down the whole time. Now then we're going to take our right arm away and our left leg away. So we're going to extend both of them away and try and stabilize ourselves as much as possible and come back to the top. Now the easier way of doing this is to do a bent leg position, so you can tap down and come up as well if you want to. Okay, let's do the other side. Left side, out we go, extend away, coming back to center, draw down those ribs. Again, exhale as we extend away. Good. And then coming back to center. So we're trying to do this with as much control as we can, making sure one side is not moving as we move the other, allowing our body to concentrate on moving that body in a nice smooth flow and with control. Good. Let's do 2 more. Out we go. Control it. Coming back in. And then last one, out we go. Good. And then coming back into the top. Well done. Hold here. Keep drawing down your ribs. Let's just do some fly arms whilst we're in this position. Opening out and then squeeze back up to the top. Lower your arms down to your hips and then back up. Now then, if you want to make this a little bit harder, you draw your chin and your shoulders off the floor. We'll do that again, either with your head on the floor or without. So arms go out, come back to center, draw your ribs down towards the floor as you're doing this. Extend those arms, coming back up. Again, opening out, coming up, lowering your arms, and then back up. 2 more, out we go. Coming back up. Now remember, you can put your head down at any point or do this without. Just draw down those ribs. Last one. We've all got different feelings through our necks and through our spines. Please listen to your body. Down we go and back up. Lovely. Lower your head down to begin with. Lower your arms back down to the floor. Bring your knees into your chest and have a little rock from side to side. Good. Now we're going to do 100 as one of our finishing off exercises on this set of exercises. So I'm just going to show you a few different options. You can obviously keep your head on the floor, nice long line. Make sure you don't flop your wrists. Nice long line from your fingers down to your arms. And you're just going to do a nice inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Or you can bring your chin to chest, which is obviously a little bit harder. If you want to do an alternating 5 counts with one leg raised and 5 counts with the other leg raised, that's the next stage. You can bring your legs into tabletop. You can extend your legs away. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can hold on to your weights, and I'll do that this time for this exercise. And please, you choose what you'd like to do. So take into position. So if you need to raise your head, let's bring our chin to chest. I'm going to bring my hands so that face into the floor, and I'm going to do it with a long leg position, and off we go. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Lower those weights. Bring your hands in behind your knees and bring your head back down to the floor. Have a lovely rock from side to side. Well done, you. It sort of brings in lots of oxygen into our bodies, revitalizes our systems. Brilliant. We also use to tone our abdominals as well as through our arms. Well done. All right, to finish off, we're going to do a little bit of extension work. So I'm just going to get you to turn over onto your tummies. And we'll just do a little bit of extension work before we finish off. Okay, so we're just going to lay ourselves down. Your forehead is towards the floor. We're going to do a single arm, raise, extend, and circle out. Okay, make sure those hips are pressing into the floor. Take a deep breath in. With your right arm, you're going to bring yourself up a little bit, raising your arm. Extend your arm away, circling around, keeping the other arm on the floor, and then bringing it back and lowering down. Okay, take a deep breath in. Let's do the other side. So we're going to come up, extend away, circle around, and then come back in. Remember, pulling up your abdominals, pushing your hips into the floor. Let's do both arms this time. Both arms raise up. So coming up, extend around, circling both arms back, squeeze a little bit with those shoulder blades as our hands face each other. Bring your arms back to center and lowering back down. Let's do one more of those in the double. Exhale, pushing up, extend away, circling around. Oops, as I hit something, and then coming back to center and lowering down. Good job. Put your forehead onto your hands. We're going to squeeze our glutes and we're going to raise our right leg up. So we're going to raise our right leg from our hips all the way, nice long leg up, and slowly lower it back down. And again, exhale, keeping your hips, both of them, into the floor nice and evenly, and then lowering back down. Now you may find that one side feels easier than the other. Just do what feels right for you. See if you can imagine those toes being pulled away so that you're not bending your leg naturally. Exhale, lifting from that thigh off the floor. Push those hips into the floor and lower down. Let's do both legs this time. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze those glutes. Allow yourselves to protect your spine. Pull up through those abdominals. Slowly lower down. And we're going to do one more of these. Exhale, bringing those legs up and lowering back down. Good job. All right, hands come on either side of your head. Your legs are going to go into a nice wide V. We're going to do a wide leg cobra just to finish off. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, pressing through your palms into those elbows and coming up. If you can extend away a little bit further, do. Keep your hips on the floor if you can. Nice long neck. Try not to just lift your chin up because you compress your spine. It can feel uncomfortable. Lowering yourselves down now. As we go down, we can just choose whether we go up onto our elbows next time or nice long arms. You choose. Exhale, squeezing those glutes. Push through those hands. Raising yourself up. Lovely long line. Good. And then slowly lowering back down. Well done. All right, let's bring those hands down to our chest. Bring those legs back to center. We're going to push back into child's pose. We're coming up. Push yourself all the way back. I'm just going to come in on the mat a little bit more. Reach your arms forwards. Have a lovely stretch through that lumbar spine, through those shoulders. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Great job. All right, let's just bring those hands towards our knees, tuck our toes under, push onto your feet. So step forward with one foot, step forward with the other. Stay low. I'm going to get you to push your bottoms backwards into a squat position, hands on the floor, shins or knees, whatever you can reach. See if you can sit back as much as you can. And then we're going to stretch those legs out a little bit more, chin and face towards your knees. Take a deep breath in. Lovely. On the exhale, we're going to unfill. Keep pulling up through your abdominals as we come back up to standing. And there we are, back on our feet. Let's do some nice big circles to finish off and get ourselves energized for the rest of our day. Deep breath in and up. Exhale out and down. Deep breath in and up. Exhale out and down. Good. Coming back up. Let's link those fingers, press them to the ceiling. Looking up, enjoy that stretch through your abdominals. Chin comes down to parallel. Lift up through your right side, keeping your hips over your knees. Good. Come back to center and the other side. Well done. Back to center. Shake out your arms. Give yourselves a big clap, and you have done your 10-day Revitalise challenge. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, you can keep going. You can just play different ones on different days. Make this month count for you. Get yourself in some good habits. This is a great way to support your body, support your mind. Give yourself some moments in your day that actually are for you, and you'll be able to cope and control all the other bits and pieces that go on in your life. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you in one of my classes really soon.